my name is Dael Vasquez. I used to intern at Green School's Green Future. My position was social media and communication strategist. And in essence, what this required me to do was develop content on a weekly basis. So this all began last year. Back then, the federal government announced a program in which youth would be able to earn around $5,000 by volunteering. So, me, wanting to qualify for the program, I searched out various different positions through Volunteer Canada, and that's where I came across this position with Green Schools. The biggest contribution I think it made was in terms of media production. You see, I had the opportunity to study media in a variety of classes, but never to actually create it. So through this internship, I was able to practice developing content plans, right? The idea behind the media in and of itself. So in sum, this internship gave me the opportunity to acquire the skills that I didn't learn in class. So for this part, it was really about getting to practice graphic design, right? So in this day and age, I feel like anyone can be a designer. And there are a few reasons why, right? The tools are affordable, the learning materials are accessible, and the end result is, oh my goodness, it's always incredible, right? Even if it's the jankiest picture or image that you could come up with, you'll still find a way to impress yourself in a good way, right? And so with all of this in mind, I really wanted to learn this skill, graphic design, and so I did. In many ways, I would say that the best part of this was definitely doing what I enjoyed. So my first piece of advice is for everybody to set priorities for themselves. You're going to want to do this by asking yourself a very basic question. What do I want to learn? It's that straightforward. Once you've decided, you have to go and find that position now. Now, the good thing for a lot of people, particularly in Canada, is that you can go on websites like the one I described at the beginning, Volunteer Canada, Volunteer Toronto, etc. And oftentimes you'll find precisely the positions that you're looking for. And by this, I mean, you're going to find opportunities that will require you to exercise the skills, abilities, etc., that you want to develop, right, within a very safe environment. And I mean safe because, not to belittle anybody, but these are the types of positions in which you're going to be encouraged to innovate, but any failures that you're going to make will be tolerated, right? It's like, it's not as if you'll be fired for ruining the first template that you make. Not at all, not at all. They understand that you're a volunteer. And because of that, they're significantly more nurturing and accepting and helpful. So that's the advice that I have for you. If I can sum it up as briefly as possible, I'd say this. Take a look at the job description, read it through. Cross-reference that with what you see on their webpage, as well as any social media or external resources that they have available. Once you've done that, match this cross-reference to the skills that you have. In the example that I presented, it was focus groups, right? Focus groups that you've obviously covered in research methods, the communications course. Then simply write that down, present yourself as a knowledgeable candidate, and you will be a shoo-in, guaranteed. Assuming that you do that for all of the job requirements and not just one.